Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, welcome back. If you're not new around here, welcome. Come on in, join the party. So today, I don't really guess by the thumbnail, I thought that I would do a trend that I've seen a few people do, but I don't think I've ever really watched them. But I watched my friend do one the other day where it was if I would repurchase 10 palettes. So basically I've got 10 palettes from my collection and I'm going to go through them with you guys, and I'm going to basically say, would I repurchase them if knowing what I know about the palette, but also if I lost them. I know, if anything drastic was to happen to them. So that is what we are going to discuss today. If you're interested in this video, please don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe, it really helps out my channel, and turn the notification bell on so you don't miss any of my future uploads. As I said, I saw Kerry do this video. I will link that down below so you can go ahead, check that out, subscribe to her channel, do all that good fun stuff. But I kind of wanted to put a little bit of a twist on my end. I know she pulled 10 of her palettes, but I actually got Joe to pick, that's my boyfriend. I got him to pick my 10 palettes just because I thought, if I'm going through them, am I going to probably pick the ones that I would definitely repurchase, that I probably wouldn't repurchase? I thought it'd be good to just have the 10 on my desk. I know what they are, but I haven't really had time to think about it. Like, he picked these out last night and I've literally filmed this today. Today is Sunday. So yeah, we're going to dive straight into it. I actually picked one of the palettes to put on my eyes today, so we'll discuss that palette first. The first palette that he picked was, he doesn't know any of these palettes, by the way. He's literally picking them at random out of the cupboard. So it was the Adept Cosmetics Arrow inspired. This is unfortunately discontinued now, and like I said, it's what I have on my eyes today. It is a reel, is up or coming up. I purchased this palette when it launched. It has discontinued, as I said. But yeah, would I repurchase this? 100%. It is discontinued, so I wouldn't be able to repurchase it. So I would really miss it. I just love this palette. I think it's 10 out of 10. I think the mattes are beautiful, really unique to the shimmers. It is a little bit monochromatic as they're all kind of green, or like murky green, but this one down here is just that grungy green. Absolutely love it. There's different formulas across with the shimmers, so you've got some that are a little bit more flaky, some that are more smooth, you've got duochromes, I'm pretty sure you've got a couple of multi-chromes. You've just got everything, and I really do. I don't know anything about Arrow, I've never watched the programme. This was my first palette from Adept, and honestly, yeah, I would absolutely 100% repurchase this if I could. I think there's a bit of a theme with discontinued palettes. I do apologise about that. But the next one was actually one that I picked for Christmas for him to buy. So technically he bought it, but you know, I picked it because he's a man. But it is the Pat McGrath Bronze Bliss. These were like the first ones that she did with the 5 pans. One matte and the rest were shimmers. Just in this really, really cute packaging. It was from our holiday collection. As I said, I think that they're discontinued. Yeah, they are discontinued. I don't think, they definitely are discontinued. I absolutely love this packaging. It's just super, super cute. And as I said, it was the first ones that she'd done in this style. Would I repurchase? So I have this one and I do have the other one. He didn't pick the other one. So it's just this one. Would I repurchase this again? No. No, I wouldn't. And I know I absolutely love Pat McGrath, and I love this shade in here. Absolutely stunning. I find this matte a little bit hard to work with. It's a little bit drier to like her Mothership mattes. I always find her shimmers are obviously, you know, where it's at. But yeah, these two they're quite similar. It's a stunning palette. I'm so glad that I have it in my collection. I obviously wouldn't declutter it because I love Pat McGrath. But I just don't think that I would repurchase this if it was to go missing. Next is another one that's discontinued. So Joe, well flipping done. Okay, so this one, I'm so torn. When he pulled this out, I was like, I wouldn't know. And I still don't think that I do know. So this is the MAC Stranger Things The Void eyeshadow palette. Again, sorry, it is discontinued. You might be able to find it in America. I'm not too sure. I think I had to purchase this one from America. It just comes with this little cute piece of paper. And this is the colour story. I've done a whole video with the Stranger Things collection sometime last year. If you're interested to go and check that out. The quality of this palette is shit. It is terrible. The shimmers are just horrendous. The mattes, they're okay. This colour story is better than the other one. But my Stranger Things heart would have to repurchase it. Like, I couldn't have like part of the collection and just not, this is why I had to buy it from America, because I couldn't have, it was this and I think the red lip that I had to buy from America, because it would just send my OCD through the roof if I had the rest of the collection. But yeah, I was missing this one. So yeah, although it's terrible and I really don't think that it's worth what the price tag was, I absolutely love Stranger Things, and I would just have to keep my collection going. So yeah, I would repurchase that one if I could, because it's discontinued. Number 4 coming out was the Olden's Eye Lauren May Beauty. When he pulled this out, I was like, he knows me. No, he probably doesn't. Hasn't got a clue really, has he? This is the colour story. So Olden's Eye brought out a collection of 3 eyeshadow palettes. They will be being discontinued. I think they're still in stock as I'm filming this video, so it'll be linked down below. But they're on their last restock. These are limited edition. Without a doubt, I would repurchase this. This was my favourite one out of the whole collection. Absolutely love it. I absolutely love these more neutral tones up here. This yellow is absolutely insane. Yeah, I love the blues. I love the packaging. Again, it's been discontinued. But yeah, obviously if those chances were there and it went missing, or I lost it, or I hit pan or whatever, I would 100% without fail repurchase this palette. So number 5 is the new Too Faced Italian Spritz palette. This is what she looks like. This is my actual only Too Faced palette that I own. It's not that strongly scented. Like, it is there, it's just a little bit like zesty. I can smell it, like, but it's just very, very slight. Whereas I know their older palettes, like their chocolate palettes and stuff, they're quite really strongly scented. I have a Too Faced bronzer, and that's really scented, whereas this is just, it's just light, it's just there. But yeah, I love the packaging. I think the packaging is super, super cute. I am an indie brand lover. Obviously these are no longer an indie brand, they have been brought out now. The mattes I really enjoyed in this palette, but the shimmers, no. The shimmers, no. They're just not what I'm used to from like my indie brands. It's a pretty palette and I've loved the looks that I have created with it, and I think the mattes are very, very good. Do I think it's worth the price tag? No. I would definitely wait for a sale if you're looking at picking this one up, unless you're a Too Faced fanatic and you want to own them all. Would I repurchase this one if I didn't have it in my collection? No. No, I just wouldn't. No. If it's gone, it's gone. I don't think I'd really miss it. I haven't had it that long, so that kind of says a lot about the palette. But yeah, it's okay. I just wouldn't go and repurchase it unless it was in the sale. I might. I don't think so. I don't know. I'm really torn on this one because obviously it's quite new to my collection, and I've done some fun looks with it. But I also find that I always gravitate towards these 2 shades when I'm creating a look, and they always end up turning out to look quite similar. No, I'm not gonna do any 50/50s or in the sale. I would not repurchase this palette. Coming in at number 6, this is again I don't know what I'm gonna do with this one. This is the Nomad Christmas palette that they brought out last year at Santa's. Is it Santa? Yep, Santa's Village. This packaging and my love for Nomad. This is what the colour story looks like. So there was a lot of people slating this palette. You know, the mattes are very, very hardly pressed. Beautiful as highlighters, I will say. They are, I mean, I think I've hard panned a lot of them in here now. They are very, very difficult to work with, like really difficult. The mattes, beautiful. The colour story, not my favourite, but I do understand where they were going with the theme and stuff like that. And I love, love, love the packaging. And I'm a massive, huge Nomad fan. But I wouldn't repurchase it, guys. Oh my god, that kills me to say that. That really, that has hurt me. That has hurt me. But I just wouldn't, because I just know that I just wouldn't miss these shimmers, you know. And I have these mattes in like other Nomad palettes potentially. Yeah, I would miss the packaging, but I just would not miss the palette. Coming in at number 7, I knew that he would pick one of these because these are the ones that he bought me for Mother's Day. He bought 2 of the Persona 5 Game Beauty collection. He bought 2 of the eyeshadows, and yeah, this is the Phantom Thieves one. The other one is it Metaverse? I don't know. I don't really like it. The game, not the palette. So yeah, so this is kind of like a bit of an ongoing joke. When Game Beauty released this, I hadn't ever purchased from the brand before, and they obviously released the whole collection, which I'm pretty sure is still in stock. And we had a little bit of a laugh about it because I absolutely flipping hate the game. It's the music, it drives me insane. So anytime he's playing it, I will know because I can hear the music and it really grates on me. So of course, when he knew that they'd launched this collection and we kind of mentioned it and had a little bit of a laugh about it, I never thought that I wanted to pick these palettes up. They weren't my cup of tea. This one was very bright. I am a bright colour lover, and the other one is more neutral. But yeah, I never planned to pick these up. So when he got them me for Mother's Day, it's obviously, like, you know, a little bit of in the joke. But I've ended up really loving these. I've ended up really, really loving these. I haven't used them to their full potential. Summer is coming up, so I definitely cannot wait. But they're fantastic. I've used them twice, but I've paired them together. But this blue up here is stunning. It like leans like purple as well. It's just like those flecks of purple in it. It's so beautiful. Yeah, I think this palette is 10 out of 10. I think it's absolutely stunning. I think I would have to repurchase this. And I know I'm saying that and I hate the game, but I've really fell in love with this and I'm really, really impressed with the formula. So I can't wait to see what else they've got coming. Coming in at number 8 is, again, I never tried this brand before. I purchased this one and another one in the Black Friday. I still haven't even got around to using the other one. This was the Unearthly Cosmetics Lore palette. I love that packaging. That packaging is amazing. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I've probably only created 2 looks with this palette and I haven't loved them. I really haven't loved them. I need to play around with it some more. These oranges are very, very close in shade in my personal preference. These pinks, they're also very close. This one actually reminds me of, is it Pumpkin out of the Gorman Girls? That one kind of like that duochrome, pink to green to peach sort of thing, multichrome, whatever you want to call it. I wouldn't repurchase this. I just can't get on board with the formula. I don't particularly like the pan sizes. I really wanted to try the brand and it's kind of put me off wanting to try them again. The looks that I've created, I think I might have shared them on my Instagram, I'm not too sure. But I've definitely shared them with friends and they're like, I really love them. They're really autumn, beautiful looks. So I definitely think I'm going to reach for this palette in the autumn, and who knows, I might repurchase it if it crops up again in these like videos. Who knows, hopefully I will have found some love for it, but at the minute, if I didn't have this in my collection, I definitely wouldn't repurchase. Number 9 is the BH Cosmetics Weekend Vibes Mimosa palette. This was the first one that I bought from the brands. I own 2, I think I only own 2. This one and Lost in Los Angeles, that one. This one, on the other hand, I love the packaging. It's super cute. But when, obviously, you know, my makeup vibes have changed, my preferences have changed, and this one just is heavily pink. There are some really pretty shimmers in here, but like this one, this one, this one, pretty much all look the same. Not much difference with the pinks. You have an orange, you have a nice pop of yellow. Yeah, you have like 2 neutral shades, a nice lilac, a white, which I don't really think is the best. No, I wouldn't repurchase this if it went missing in my collection. There's no depth in the palette either, so and the packaging like really is, I'm really sorry if that's like blinding you, it's like really annoying, that kind of holographic packaging. It's not my favourite, so yeah, no, I just, does it smell? No. I wondered if it smelled like mimosas, but it doesn't. No, I wasn't repurchased it, unfortunately. It's a shame, but getting into the love of makeup, I purchased this, and now everything's changed and I just wouldn't repurchase it. Coming in at 10th place is the ABH Norvina. I have no clue which volume this one is. It's the purple one, if you couldn't guess. So, would I buy this again? This one, again, is a really, really tricky one. I hate the fact that it has a pressed glitter. When I first bought it, I loved the fact that it had a pressed glitter. But no, they're completely pointless. Hate palettes that have pressed glitters in them anyway. I'm not really, I don't think this is too monochromatic, but it is obviously heavily purple. It's a purple palette. You do have like a couple of neutrals up here. The shimmers aren't, you know, anything to really shout about. They can be like, you know, pretty-ish, but they're a little bit like flat, and they're just not my, you know, favourite shimmer formula. The mattes in here are beautiful. They're very soft, very buttery, very, very blendable. I have no problems with the mattes. I don't tend to reach for palettes that are this size anymore, and it's very flipping heavy. Yeah, I don't think I would repurchase this, just because I just don't think I'd use it. Yeah, I wouldn't repurchase it. Oh, that is the end of the video. Let's take a little look back. So these are the 4 that I would 100% repurchase. This one not for the quality, basically for the collector in me. These 3 for the quality and the fact that I love the colour story, love the formula, love everything about them. So yeah, those are the only 4 that I would definitely repurchase if I lost them or anything was to happen. And these are the ones that I just wouldn't. I just would not repurchase, which is surprising. It's actually surprising. It was really fun for him to obviously pull them out. I think next time I might get like my eldest daughter to pick 10, just obviously make sure that she doesn't pick the same 10. So yeah, I think that video was really fun, and it just brings a little bit of fun into makeup. I hope that you have enjoyed this type of video. If you have, again, don't forget to hit that like button. And everything on my face will be linked and listed down below, along with these palettes, as long as they're not discontinued. Which, how many am I not going to be able to link? 1, 2... maybe that's it. I might only be able to... I don't know about the Nomad Christmas one. I don't know if that's still in stock. Oh no, 4. 1, 2, 3, sorry. Jesus Christ, I can't count. Yeah, those ones I can't link, but all of the others will be linked down below, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.